Versatile Mage. Chapter 10 Release. Lightning Element. Come on. Come. Get in a line. Number off. Mo Fan calmed himself and put his full focus on once more attempting to control the 7th star. The first star was the most obedient one. After all, it had been caressed every day. As soon as Mo Fan issued a command, the star immediately stopped its lively movements, leaving it floating in the middle of the stardust. The second star seemed somewhat stubborn. It showed an unwillingness to cooperate, as it quickly followed the first star. Following behind them were the third, fourth, and fifth stars. The sixth star was extremely obedient. It eagerly ran to the formation. All right, there's only the last star left. Mo Fan put all of his focus, all of his spiritual powers, into the 7th star. The 7th star orbited at a high speed within the stardust before it heard Mo Fan's thoughts and gradually slowed down. It carried an impatience and unhappiness as it slowly took its place in the star path. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. As Mo Fan noticed the 7th star showing signs of submitting, he began to feel a slight excitement. The first 6 stars are like dogs. If you shout, then they'll obediently sit down, motionless. The 7th star was like a cat, freaking cold and impatient from head to toe. Since you want me to stay still, then I'll do my best to make it difficult for you. Slowly, slowly, the 7th star finally stopped in its tracks as it followed along the path of the other 6 stars. Star path complete. Magic. Appear. Mo Fan, who wore a black t-shirt, was sitting in the back row of the bus. He suddenly had a curved track curling around his body. A purple stardust trajectory flashed past, giving Mo Fan's body an indescribable force. Lightning strike. It's lightning strike. Mo Fan's heart gave rise to a wild excitement. He couldn't help but want to laugh toward the sky. Buzz. On his right fist an arc of lightning coiled around his arm like a python. The force of the purple lightning fist was stored within Mo Fan's hand. If he were to brandish his hand, lightning would be sent toward the middle of the bus. Oh my god. Mage. It's a mage. It's a lightning element mage. Ah, why do I feel my entire body turning numb? A surprised voice was heard from within the bus. The older auntie who finished her round of shopping, the old man who finished exercising, the young girl who was playing on her phone with her head lowered, as well as the pervert who was molesting the girl with the phone were all stunned as they saw at Mo Fan at the back of the bus. Great, great Mage. I promise I won't do this again. I beg of you, please spare me. I have eyes but couldn't see Mount. Tai. Suddenly, the middle-aged man who was molesting the young girl yelled out as he kneeled down, his face covered in tears as he begged for forgiveness from Mo Fan. The middle-aged pervert thought the young mage had seen his own vulgar behavior, enraged him, and caused him to activate his lightning abilities. This lightning force was extremely terrifying. All of the people on the bus were intimidated by the lightning force, causing them to feel numb all over, especially the pervert who molested the young girl. His hands were numb to the point where he couldn't feel anything. I'll spare your dog life. If I catch you doing it again, I'll immediately make you lose the use of your hands. Mo Fan stood up after understanding the situation. His aura was cold as he looked down on the pervert. Yes, I won't do it again, definitely. After saying this, the pervert frantically escaped from the bus as the driver halted. The surrounding aunties and uncles immediately reacted with praise. A few evident middle school girls looked at Mo Fan in admiration. Mom, that older brother is incredible. Am I able to become as unbelievable as him in the future? An 8-year-old child dragged at his mother's skirt and asked faintly. Becoming a mage is not something anyone can do, especially a lightning element mage. Mo Fan realized his magic had caused a huge uproar within the bus. In order to avoid the disturbance, Mo Fan quickly departed. After exiting, Mo Fan's heart was the same as before, unable to calm down. Sheet. That is so freaking cool. Recalling the lightning strike twirling around his arm and the dreadful feeling of being able to easily eliminate a person was unprecedented. It was like a dream. This is magic. This is magic. Mo Fan's heart throbbed incessantly. Even though he didn't activate Lightning Fist, Mo Fan could still feel the might of the lightning force. It came from within his body. He could control it, and it brought a strength he never considered before. The reverence everyone on board of the bus directed at him, the pervert who was kneeling on the floor, begging for forgiveness, and the mysterious lightning force that spiraled around his fist. This really is an inconceivable. Ha 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 ha. I have learned the lightning strike, and I only needed a semester to do so. I want to see how you guys are going to stand in my way now. Mu Bai, Zhao Ting, all of them will have to kneel before me. Mo Fan was able to control Lightning Fist in just a semester. The fact is, the school gave the students 1 year to complete this ability. From the beginning of the school year to the end of the semester, Mo Fan had only used 5 months worth of his available time. If this speed was known publicly, then his classmates and teacher, or even the students and teachers of the entire school, would be completely dumbstruck. It seemed like the student who was favored by the magical beast teacher, Zhang Jianguo, had reached the control of 4 stars not too long ago. Mu Bai was at the same level as him. Ha ha ha. This daddy has already activated Lightning Fist. How can you, Mu Bai, a green tea man, compete against me? I can feel the power of the lightning force being released from its spiral around my arm. I wonder what it'd be like if I were to truly release it. Just thinking about it makes me want to yell out in excitement. Deep breath, deep breath. I'll look like an idiot if I laugh in the middle of the road. I need to be calm. I am an incredible mage. Mo Fan actually wanted to use Lightning Strike one more time, but after he had finished the Lightning Strike earlier, his body began to feel empty and dizzy. This is probably the spiritual exhaustion that the teacher mentioned, right? Mo Fan asked himself. Generally speaking, Mo Fan could maintain 2 hours of practicing control. He would only feel spiritual exhaustion after 2 hours. He had only practiced control for 20 minutes when he was on the bus. However, in the moment he completed Lightning Strike, he felt his spiritual force being completely drained. Mo Fan still understood this point. While he was practicing control, he wouldn't complete the star path. Normally speaking, that wouldn't use too much mana. However, if he completed the star path and channeled the star force into his body, thus achieving the true effect of magic, then the majority of the mana would be gone. I've never been a mage before, but I've played all sorts of games like League of Legends, or The Legend of Mir. They all follow the same logic. Chapter end. Please guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.